This is
We're wearing very similar shirts today.
Yeah, we are. I can see that. So in the Red Pill manosphere area of YouTube, there's a fella named Donovan Sharpe, and we're going to be reacting to. I'm going to have you react to this video with me about him.
Right here, right now.
An Ab and Preach video.
Okay.
Okay? Good?
I'm ready.
Goodness gracious. Great balls of fire.
Goodness gracious.
Oh, go back.
I'm going to the bathroom.
All right. I told you I don't commit to women who take their phones into the bathroom.
I just forgot this one time, okay?
Okay.
So, are we good then?
Yep, I called you an Uber.
This is so petty.
Call it what you want, but this is how I move, and you've known this from the start.
Ladies, don't pretend you've never texted an ex in the bathroom.
Or swiped for sausage on Tinder while in the shower.
Or God knows what else you don't want your man to find out about.
Swipe for sausage on Tinder while in the shower? Who does that exactly?
What?
Have you ever done that?
I've never done that in or out of the shower, actually.
Who does that? In the shower? Of all places?
Most people play games. Sorry, continue.
Did this guy, date a girl who did this? And if so, what kind of man dates a woman who swipes for sausage in the shower?
If you can't trust her to take her phone in the bathroom, she's for the streets. I'm going to have to cut this out.
Wait, what did you say?
That's she's going to the bathroom, and every time she's alone, she's looking for some...
Oh.
That's a god...
Okay, yeah. I won't deny that.
She's for the streets at that point, 110%. She might as well be getting money for the she's given. Come on now. No, so my full take on that is, if he didn't trust a woman to go into the bathroom with her phone, does she think that she's going to send a text out and delete it and never receive that text message reply back?
I mean, girls do that, but what kind of person dates someone who does that is my question.
I guess my bigger question is, how many people have done this to you?
To Donovan?
Yes. For you to now make it a rule.
Interesting.
You know what I mean? Because, one person does it, you're like, she's an asshole. 2 people do it, and you're like, man, maybe there's something wrong with me. 3 people do it, you make it a rule.
Just wait, there's more.
Hey, Kim wants to go to a concert tonight.
Cool.
Can I go?
What are you asking me for? I'm not your father.
Well, you said you don't commit to women who go to concerts.
Indeed, I did.
So what happens from here?
Well, you can either choose to go to the concert or stay in a relationship with me. All right.
I would like to say that for a guy who's been on Fresh and Fit, who teaches classes apparently, and has been all over the internet as some big manosphere guy, you think he would have had better quality audio and footage? Maybe hired some actors? I mean, the acting is completely, and I use this word very rarely, cringe to the nth degree.
The insecurity is seeping off of this man. Just oozing and spewing. You want to go to a concert? Go to a concert. Just let me know that you're safe. Let me know if you drink. And then I know if you're safe or not. Jesus Christ. Notice how he's not looking at them in any of these. He's on his phone doing something else and looking away. Doesn't even have the respect to look at the person even in the video.
Yeah, I called you an Uber. Well, that's just how I roll. Who says that? In person, in a discussion. Well, that's not how I roll.
He's just a very deeply insecure man.
Maybe.
No, yes.
Wait, we haven't gotten to the good stuff yet.
Okay.
Open the car door for the lady for the date. That's good. Oh, ladies first, for now. Obviously, once you get married, tell that whore to open up all the doors for you. But at the beginning, you do ladies first.
Reservation for Donovan Sharpe. How do you pronounce your name, by the way?
Adalia.
Adalia?
Yes.
I was flirting? How do you pronounce your name, Adelia?
I've accidentally flirted way better than
My
this.
God, that is not flirting. You're asking her a question. Excuse me, how do you pronounce your name?
Yo, dude,
That's not flirting. Oh my Lord.
that's like, okay, so
That's your idea.
I'm like, no, I didn't answer your question. A girl did not take that as flirting. No women took that as flirting.
No.
do
And
you
if she responds back, does that mean that she flirted back with him? What kind of delusion land is this man living in?
I think this man is so insecure and so full of himself.
It says convo/light flirting with the hostess in front of your girlfriend. In front of your girlfriend. Because it's in caps, so I wanted to make sure I got it right.
He wants to bring her down, so she feels like it's a prize to be with him.
He wants to make her feel insecure.
But yeah, I'm so insecure that she can't even in peace. Most people go in the bathroom to play a mobile game. They're playing Bedazzle. With is that the name with gems?
I play
Bedazzled, Yahtzee. They're playing the Cook and Go game, whatever that's called. They're playing stuff like that. Pokemon Go on the. It's not like they're sitting there.
How do you play Pokemon Go
You
on
go
the
into your Pokemon or
on
whatever.
the? Because you have to go around though to catch
You
them.
can battle. You can battle.
Oh, it's been a while since I've played.
They've updated a lot.
Yeah, it's been like
updated a lot.
10 years since I've played, so
It's updated a lot.
it's been a while.
Guys, make sure you walk in front of your woman. Do not let her walk in front of you, because the man comes first, and if she behind you, she can see if you got cakes or not.
Oh my God, that butt was something. Damn.
You know what that mentality
Maybe got
is?
back.
You know what that mentality is all about, though, right? I'm the pack leader, so you gotta follow me. I'm always at front. And it's so stupid. Ugh. I watched a man do this to a pregnant woman once, and she was a good, 10 feet behind him, and she was begging him to slow down, and he just kept going. And I'm like, she's at least 6 to 7 months pregnant. You think you could slow down for the chick?
Good point.
With my girl, I walk first. It's places I don't know.
You were just protecting.
It's just that.
Yeah,
it's,
I
just,
got it.
it's just old school way of doing things.
Yeah,
but
if a bullet comes flying, you dying.
it's just fine.
Yeah,
You
respect
know what I mean? Somebody come with a
That's a good
eye
point.
line.
How are you gonna tell what's going on behind you?
She is going to do for appetizer. She's going to go with the wood grilled corn, aged cheddar, spiced bacon. For dinner, she's going to go with the field green salad and the wood grilled Maine lobster tail. I am going to go with the lobster bisque for appetizer, and then I'm going to go with the lamb loin, cone crusted lamb loin. Medium.
Hashtag well-trained women that can still end up cheating on you. Stop.
Yeah. Could you imagine how mad TikTok would get if we put up hashtag well-trained woman? Could you imagine how mad the feminists would get if you said hashtag well-trained woman? No. You could be well-trained in a sport. You could be well-trained in, skill.
Yeah.
Like cooking. Unless you're in some kind of BDSM relationship, there's no well-trained woman. Is that wrong to say? I don't know.
No, I don't think it's wrong to say.
Because in that situation, the hypothetical there being you're the dominant, she's the submissive, then you're training your woman, but she's agreeing to be trained. This woman looks terrified. She looks like, number one, it looks like their knockers are going to fall to the ground any minute now. Number two, she's staring at him like, help, please, I won't look away. Just don't kick me out again. I don't have family. I don't have anywhere to go. You took all my money. She looks desperate for help. Do you see her eyes?
I got the opposite.
Really? Because her eyes are beating out of her head somebody get me out of this.
Nah, I think she's just playing the role. She's just playing the part.
Oh, you think she's just going to cheat on him anyways? She's just 304?
Fucking lootly, she's gonna cheat on him if she's not already. There's another video where he talks about his woman. Mind you, he has lied about her and the fact that she's a single mom. But there's stuff he says about her and having a high body count and how he's insecure about it. It shows me that she's the one that wears the pants. You know?
He is insecure.
He's incredibly insecure, yeah. The whole she's not allowed to look at the waiter straight ahead, very cult-like for me. I watched a lot of documentaries on cults, and that's a lot. have them do that.
Can
You're
I-
not allowed to look at anyone but the leader.
Yeah, just to give a completely different scenario, because I know a lot of the people that end up watching our videos are men or people in straight relationships. As a lesbian, I've been in a few relationships. If you look at another chick and you go, hey, babe, that chick's hot, the usual response is, yeah, she is. Not my type. Whatever. It's like a conversation. It's like no one gets mad. It's like, man, she looks great. Nobody gets mad or jealous because you're not just f***ing them with your eyes. Just like that person's good.
Also, I felt like when the waiter was there, he felt like, what I saw was that when the waiter was there, he felt like he had to upstage Mr. Waiter. You know, so
Puff up your
I'm going to
chest.
show him that I own this woman right now. I'm a big man.
Like being out in public. And
Yes, she's good. Yeah, her right there. Yeah, her. She's going to have the lamb and the salad with the, her right there. She's going to have it. I'm ordering for her. I am the man. And I'm going to have the lamb. Like,
we're both having lamb. We're both having
remember
lamb.
what he ordered for her.
He got corn salad or something like that. Really weird for you wanted to corn later. That's not hot.
Not hot at all.
And if I'm the waiter, I'm like, what's wrong with this one? Her eyes glued to the floor. She held hostage.
That's what I mean. That's what I was saying. She's like, help!
Why?
Help me!
Why? Oh, because it's disrespectful. I'm the man. She should only be looking at me. Let me ask you, when your girl goes to work, does she look people in the eyes or does she never make eye contact? Does she see a male customer and then avert her gaze? Like, what are we talking about? Are guys so insecure now? Okay?
Well, this guy
you
is.
have to be deeply terrified of being hurt by somebody to think that her making eye contact with somebody at a service job is an issue. And you think that's a sign of well-trained. Dude, I think you just need some therapy.
What is this man wearing, the waiter, for him to be like, don't look at the waiter? Because if he's like wearing those chaps,
He sounds
Solo.
incredibly jealous.
it's like the hottest waiter in the world.
Very, like, she can't. Oh, did she go outside to get the mail? Oh, yeah.
You went outside to get the mail. I didn't watch every step you took.
She's going to cheat on me.
I got you an Uber. Bye. Leave with the mailman. I know you're fucking him.
This man has been cheated on a lot.
Well, he's going for fucking hoes. If this is the case, if he's like, oh, don't do this, don't do that, don't do this, but I'm gonna go and a single mom, and every girl's like this, you are picking these women. You are picking the women in this category. You know what? I've never, ever in my life been like, oh no, my girlfriend's going to the bathroom. What if she's talking to her ex? Or what if she's sending out nudie Judies? No, I've never done that. You know why? Because I'd check her phone later. The dumb just never would delete it. Like, come on now.
A nudie Judy? Never heard of that.
Yeah, I think you've seen enough of them. That's the word that got you.
Nudie Judy. I've never heard that. That's a new one. Yeah.
It's YouTube monetization appropriate.
Okay.
Nudie.
You're threatening of that, man? The old fella? Threatening of the He's on your grandpa?
I literally just talked about
You're
this.
trying to on grandpa? What the hell?
She's gonna end up in a with grandpa. He's a
Oh,
little worried about
Jesus.
that. He doesn't want to be in the corner. That's what he's so scared of.
Crying.
He's just, well, this is all I can get. Okay, then.
Ew.
That's gonna have to get taken out. What would you do if you had a girlfriend who insisted you did stuff like that? Like, don't look at
I
the
wouldn't have a
waitress.
girlfriend who made me do like that. That wouldn't happen. I wouldn't pick someone like that to date.
When I was in high school.
Single is better than that.
When I was in high school, I used to get accused of like stupid shit like this. Like, oh, you're flirting with everyone. You're doing this. You're doing. I'm just nice, and I look at
You're
people.
also in high school, so I don't think that really counts.
I look at people when I talk to them, and I talk friendly. I'm not like friendly like that. I'm just like nice, and so
You're customer service.
it's kind of all I do.
I started paralegal school when I was 31 years old, and there was this hot 19-year-old in my class. It was a great relationship. We spent every day together, blah, 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 blah. Red flag number 1 that I didn't even think about. I had a headache in class. She says, what's wrong? I said, well, I've got a headache. She's like, all right. Reaches into her purse and she gives me this big white pill. I'm like, what is that? She says, it's Vicodin. What's a 19-year-old doing with a bag full of Vicodin, right? Red flag number 2, she had homemade tattoo on her wrist. Stay with me. Red flag number 3, she had a 6-year-old. She was 19 years old who had a 6-year-old, which means what class? She had her child at 13, which means she was having at 12. It gets even better. The baby daddy was in prison at the time we were dating. Oh. Statutory EPAR.
Cap.
Which part?
Cap.
Which part?
All the part. All the part. The whole thing.
You want this real?
All cap.
All the part.
She left her account open on my computer on Facebook. I scrolled through, saw all kinds of stuff, drove to her place. I said, I want you to be honest with me. Have you cheated on me? I wanted her to lie to me. And I wanted her to lie to me so I could just keep up the delusion. She said, honestly, yes. That is the worst emotional pain I've ever felt in my life. To this day, I never will. Dude, I went to her bathroom, I puked, ripped off the necklace. She's blowing me up at work all day long. I'm sorry.
I have something to say here. I have been in relationships, very, very long relationships, over 5-year relationships, and found out that the relationship was over and that they were dating someone else on Facebook. I didn't run to the bathroom and throw up. I cried a little bit, and then that was it. This man he was 31,
Dating a 19-year-old.
going through his 19-year-old, and I don't even care about the age of the chick. He's going through her, scrolling through her Facebook. You're 31, and you're scrolling through this chick's Facebook. You're scrolling through her Facebook looking for something.
Maybe that's the
Why?
first problem.
Because he knew that he picked someone that he was going to have a problem with. He knew it going in. That's why he was scrolling through her stuff.
He keeps doing it.
And then what drama? I confronted her and she said yes. I confronted her and she said yes. This guy is drama. We should just call him Mr. Drama. Like,
He
threw her
is.
necklace. Oh my God. He's like a 15-year-old man.
Regardless of what the actual situation is, I still believe he was dating a 19-year-old when he was 31, which means there's a 12-year age difference there. Men usually fully mature around 25, 26 years old. He just recently fully matured, and that chick was not mature yet. So that was the first problem.
I think him and the 19-year-old were about the same mental age.
I agree.
Yeah,
I
definitely.
agree. It does seem like he keeps going into these situations, though, where, like,
Oh, he's not even done yet.
you know, he's like, oh, don't do this, don't do that, but I'm going to go for the baby mama who I know has a sketchy past, and, like, I can add 2 and 2, but, like, I'm not going to get 4. I'm going to get, like, 3.5, you know? But it's like 2 and 2 is still 4, my guy. You could still do the math. You're just ignoring what's in front of you, and I don't know why. To cause more drama? Because you just like the attention?
Yeah,
Sounds like it.
that's part of it.
I picked up the phone. She's like, hey, I'm sorry, I want to spend the rest of my life with you, da-da-da-da. She's like, look, I want to come to your place. I have a birthday surprise for you. So she comes over, she has like this little cupcake, and she bought me a watch that she knew I was looking at. Then she turns around and lifts up her shirt. There was my name tattooed on the small of her back. Dude, my hand to the man. So I was back in her clutches.
Hold up. I believe this is real. I believe it's at 31 years of age, you got played by a 19-year-old.
Yeah.
Let me just put it this way. There are 12 years you are in school, and that was their age difference. And he expected this woman, in any capacity, to mean the words, I want to spend the rest of my life with you, da-da-da-da, when she apparently had a baby at 13. I'm not saying she wasn't trustworthy. I mean, obviously she cheated on you, but, like, I don't know the insight. I'm just saying, like, if you have someone with a promiscuous past, they're more likely to have a promiscuous future.
And he bought it.
And he just felt like, number one, if someone came up to me with a tramp stamp of my name, I would tell them they wasted their money and wasted my time. Bye.
I have a really hard time believing that story, though.
Would you have... She must have been on a lot of drugs to sit there and get your name tattooed, if that's the case.
Or a mental head case.
But to have that money and be in school, to get a tattoo of someone's name randomly, doesn't never add up, does it?
It doesn't add up.
She continued cheating on me, right? So I'm always trying to catch her. I lost my job. I lost the place that I was at. The car that I had was paid for because I paid cash for it. It broke down. I didn't have a job, so I couldn't get it fixed. I'm evicted. I ended up having to live with a couple of her drug addict friends in a quasi crack house. And I kept trying to get back with her. Okay, baby daddy gets out of prison. I said, you know what? I can't do it. I think you still love Ben. I can't do it anymore. Dude, she cried her eyes out. Hung up the phone. I stayed up all night long. I couldn't sleep. So I called her up. I called her up the next day. I was like, hey, meet me at this gas station. Then I called up my brother and I borrowed $800. He gave me $800. I went to the jewelry store. I bought her a ring, proposed to her. I proposed to her. Listen, I'm telling you.
This guy was a cornball at 18 when he frauded his father. He was a cornball at 31 as a career criminal who was borrowing money from his family to buy a ring for a crackhead 19-year-old. And he's a cornball in his 40s when he's lying about his girl being a single mom, even though he said he would never date a girl like that. This guy just stays being a cornball.
Yeah.
Now, I don't like to judge people for their past, but when your past looks like your present, boo-boo. I mean, bruv, she's 19. It's not that special. She's an it's not that special. The only reason you think it is because you're a loser. That's it. And it's okay. But when you're getting on these platforms and trying to educate men like you top dog, but then we just have to look at your history and find out, oh, you bottom.
Listen, it gets worse. It gets worse. I swear to God.
Yes.
People want to
If you're going to sit there and go back to someone, even though they cheated on you just because they got your name tattooed, you're so insecure about your value in their life that was reassuring enough for you to be like, oh my God, they want me. You know how many people are named Donovan? A lot.
That's not even his real name, I don't think.
But still, you know how many people have the same name? You know how many girls get dumb tattoos, especially when they're drug addicts?
Or drunk.
Or drunk. I got this because I was depressed. Not the nice mermaid, the stupid thing. So many girls. And you went back to her and expected her not to cheat. And then she did it again. And you were like, marry me. You like the pain. It's a game for you.
I think he's lying.
So she says yes, right? So now, all of her friends are like, oh, she's getting engaged. Well, eventually she started fucking the baby daddy behind my back. Of course. So we were in this love triangle. Anytime she was pissed off at me, she'd go and fuck him. Anytime she was pissed off at him, she would come and fuck me. So finally on Thanksgiving, this girl calls me up and tells me that she was now engaged to be married to Ben, right? I'm crushed, I'm heartbroken, I'm crestfallen. During the summer, she lost an exorbitant, she was already a small girl. Yeah. She lost an exorbitant amount of weight. I found out that she was shooting heroin all summer long.
At 32, you can't tell that your drug addict girlfriend was doing drugs while you were with her. It's probably because he was in her phone most of that relationship. I couldn't imagine being in a relationship with someone who's constantly hounding over your shoulder. Who you texting? Who you talking to? Anytime you grab your phone, he's like, who's that? What'd you say? Who is it? Let me see your phone. Oh my God,
I
dude.
need the passwords, I need this, I need that. You know what that
Oh my
reminds me
God.
of? Overbearing parents.
That's suffocating.
That's actually how it came out that I was gay, is that my parents went through my phone. And so, you're a little overbearing, don't you think?
A little overbearing? A little?
I'm not putting it in full scope.
He's dating right now, that woman with the big jungus. He's dating her, and she has racked up a line of men. She has a child. They live with him. How are men buying into his BS when he's not practicing what he's preaching? He's actually, it almost sounds like he's in the same relationship he was when he was 31.
Because he's a simp. He's a simp, and he's pretending not to be by saying all these big, big words, but he's a simp. Oh, you got my name tattooed? I love you so much.
I mean, wait, I just can't understand at 31 how you could allow a 19-year-old girl control your emotions and ruin your life like that. I mean, you have to have something really, really wrong with you.
I'm telling you.
For that to be the case. As a man, and you're allowing a woman to do that to you, you got to look in the freaking mirror and be like, I need therapy. Bad.
We talked about this recently, yeah? This chick is 19. She used to be a drug addict. This dude's 31 and simping hard over her. Mm-hmm. I think it's just something to do with men having a throbbing head that's not on their shoulders. They think it's the best opportunity they're going to get, and they keep chasing down. I'm talking about young ones specifically, not this older one that he's with. I'm talking about the 31-year-old with the 19-year-old situation. The reason they simp so hard is because they really feel like, oh my God, this is the best thing I'm ever going to get.
Oh my God, I got someone this young. The men are going to, my boys are going to think I'm the hot now. because I got a 19-year-old.
He must not have been getting anything.
Because he has this like diamond in the, oh my God, I'm 31 and I have a 19-year-old who's interested in me. Because of that, he was overbearing on her freaking shoulders all the time. Completely blinded by the fact that she was a drug addict 304. A hoe. I think it was just the age that got him.
That's what my point was.
They got him.
Because, like, they see that age, and I think it just gets them super excited. Mm-hmm. And, like, I'm not anything against age gaps. Mm-hmm. Nothing against age gaps. But you can't be so fixated on the age that that's all that matters. And that was something I was trying to get through this dude's head, is, like...
We have a problem with age gaps if it is illegal.
I'm talking about consenting adults that are 18 and older.
Yeah, okay.
Consenting adults always. Mm-hmm. I have no issues with age gaps with consenting adults. It's just, these girls have more power, and they know it, because they're young. Like, I'm not kidding. These women who are that young know.
Lots of power, little brain.
I'm the best thing he's gotten in a while. That's why he's simping over me. That's why he's obsessed with me. That's why he's getting so upset. Because you know what? Guys don't get upset if they don't care.
And drug addicts do like a lot of drama. They always have a lot of drama in their lives. It's kind of how it goes. Mm-hmm. And he was the one that, he was bringing the drama. Oh my God. She's cheating on this man, and he keeps taking her back, assuming she's not going to cheat on him. What is your game plan?
Is it the definition of insanity, or what is it? Doing the same thing over and over again and expecting a different result?
Yeah, I guess he thought that by asking her to marry him, that was automatically going to change her personality completely to where she would be faithful. What kind of thinking is that?
You know how many men have literally gone to work and come home to see their wife with someone they know, someone they don't know?
I do know someone who went through that.
That's my dad. That was how his first marriage ended.
But they were married.
Yeah, because he sat there and thought that getting her a ring and getting married to this woman would stop her from being all over the place. And it wasn't even, I think they were married for like 3 months before he came home and saw her in bed with someone. And so, like, women will take the opportunity to get married. That's like most women's dream. Mm-hmm. And even if they don't want to marry you, let me tell you, as someone who's been proposed to and didn't want to say yes, sometimes you say yes just because you don't want to say no.
A lot of women do that.
And
usually it's just to get out of a sticky situation.
Because you can't imagine what it'd be like to say no. What do you do when someone proposes to you a month in and you're like, well, I was liking this. I was enjoying my time and now I feel pressured. Like, you're going to say yes, but we're going to push it off, right? People do dumb shit. And girls will take that opportunity every chance they get. And him sitting there and offering a proposal?
No, here's the best part. He teaches men how to attract women. That's what surprises me the most. That blows my mind.
Not the women they want, hon. Not the women they want. Because if you find women like this, you're going to be just as miserable as he is. You're going to have horror stories like he does, if, whatever's true about him. You're always going to have a horror story like my father did in that situation.
Mm-hmm. Well, before you hit that like button.
Ow.
Comment.
Sorry.
Did you just whack yourself?
No, I hit my glasses. I hit my glasses. I go, ow, and you do outro. You do outro. Like, subscribe.
And put down some links of different videos you'd like us to react to. That'd be great.
Let us know what else you want to see. You can hit up our email. TikTok.
We're on TikTok, we're on Instagram, we're on Rumble. Check out our Rumble, check out our TikTok, check out our Twitter, check out our Instagram. Check it out, check it out, check it out. I want to watch Boomerang. The Eddie Murphy movie. The good old days. Did you stop it?